Hello everyone, welcome back to the unemployment journey where we will be travelling around Europe's major leagues and trying to win as many trophies as possible. Now, first up, a little bit of news that popped up out of nowhere was that apparently there's some takeover rumours, which is actually quite interesting because if you look at our finances, it's not in a good shape. This season alone we've lost 1.5 million, which is a fair bit considering our overall bank balance is just under 6 million, and that is just going to keep on going down as the season progresses. Our transfer budget is zero. Our wage budget is over by about £5,000 a week. Our scouting budget is very minimal as well. So if a takeover does happen, then that means a lot of money potentially being injected into the club. We might be able to sign higher caliber players, pay them the wages that they'd want. There's a lot of players that my scouts are recommending, which firstly I don't have the money for, and even if I did, the wages are just insane, and they are almost 10 times as much as some of our highest earnings at the club. Some of the players want £30,000 a week, and that's more than half of what we're spending already, and we just can't afford that. So fingers crossed that something like that might actually happen, but if not, we're going to have to keep on going on a shoestring budget, rely on the loans, and see where that takes us. Going back to on the pitch, and it's actually picked up. So against Ajax, that was the last game that we played, and that was a 2-1 defeat. We played really well, and we've taken that performance, and we've really, really done well over October. With the Cup, that means the final game was rescheduled, and it's gone all the way into January. So now what we're going to be doing is just going to the next game after that, which is the Fortuna Sittard game today, which hopefully we can build on the performances that we've had in the last few games. That was a brilliant October, 3 wins, big win in the Cup, played a second string team because it was in the middle of the week, and a lot of them showed why they should probably be ahead of some of our starters. Saying that, we look at the team for today, and we've got Kirschbaum in goal, Patrick, Schaefer and Rosler stay in their spots, but Janssen comes in as the left back. He's not quite match fit, but I think overall he's a much better left back than Scheiman was. We've still got him on the bench. He's in much better physical condition, so we might see him at some point in the second half, but opted for him, and Lee Catamor's dropped to the bench as well. Danny Post, our club captain, comes in. There's not too dissimilar stats between them. I think Post is just a little bit more natural in the role, and that would definitely help us as he comes and sits next to the two central defenders. Van Ooyen and Neudecker keep their spots. I'm still not overly happy with them, especially Van Ooyen. I was expecting a little bit more from him, especially because he's the one that's going to be a little bit more advanced. Neudecker's our main playmaker, and he is our best performing player this year out of our regular starters. So very happy with him. On the wings, we've got Bruno Costa on the right hand side this time. Yeboah has been incredible on the left as Costa picked up a small injury. He was very, very good. You can see his last 5 games, 7.4. And Pedro Henrique keeps his place up front. He's only got 1 goal in his 11 games that he's played this season. I'm hoping that he comes good. He is a very decent option up front, and I just need him to show his ability that I know that he has, and that's the reason why we've got him on loan with an obligation to buy. So yeah, let's go into the game. And Fortuna Sittard have set up with a 4-4-2. Hopefully they're just going to sit back and we can just take the game to them. Let's give them a team talk. We've been on a good run. Impressed me. They don't seem to care much, but let's have faith in them and see if they respond to that. I'm really hoping that we can really push on and climb up the table. We've gone up to about 11th, I think, and now, come on, and now I think we can then push on to be able to climb up towards the top half, maybe challenge for a Europa League position at some point too. But they're breaking quite early on in the game with Smeets. Van Ooyen heads out, and now it's picked up by Yeboah, and that's the end of the highlight there. Paslak plays it into Demers, across to Harries, and Smeets now picks it up from the right hand side as he comes all the way towards left. He plays it to Marengo, and it's skipped past the challenge, and it's hit the bar. That was surprising. But we clear it away. And there's highlight after highlight here. Pedro Henrique picks it up, played it across to Bruno Costa, over to Yeboah, and it's nodded that wide. We're keeping the ball quite well here, 69% possession of the ball, a couple of chances early on, and hopefully we can just keep on taking the game to them. They've taken the goal kick. Marengo is running down the left, but Bruno Costa picks it up. Pachnik now over to Post. They're exchanging a lot of passes between each other, and Pachnik clears it out very well to Van Ooyen, who plays a wonderful ball over to Pedro Henrique. What can he do from here? And it's gone too tight. He's hit the side netting from a really tight angle there. It's good play there. They're looking to close down quite a lot. Post over to Van Ooyen to Neudecker, and the ball to Yeboah. He's kept it in, and Dammers has picked it up, but he's still got the ball there. Yeboah over to Pedro Henrique, and the shot is blocked. It's cleared out. Pachnik picks up the ball. Anger to Marengo, and they're charging forward down these flanks, and Damascus picked it up, and it's blocked over. They've got a lot of space down the wings. We'll need to take a look into that at some point. Let's give him a little shout. After the highlight, Janssen takes to Post. Now Janssen again to Van Ooyen. Plays it into Neudecker. Now what can we do from here? Post. Back to Rosler. And the ball over the top to Pedro Henrique. What can he do from here? And he's slotted that in at the near post. Fantastic ball over the top by Nils Rosler. And Pedro Henrique with an excellent finish. And that's why we kept the faith with him. Rosler there picks out a wonderfully weighted ball. And Pedro Henrique smashes that in at the near post. Keeper had no chance. And that's 1-0 to Venlo. Right, and you can see there we've finally come onto the little screen. 12 games, 4 wins, 3 draws, 5 defeats still, but hopefully we can keep that at 5 and charge up the table. Pedro Henrique's won a corner from there. Great counter-attacking play there. Neudecker to take the outswinging corner, and Paslak clears over to Pedro Henrique, who plays it to Schaefer. And what can we do from here? Skips past the challenge, over to Yeboah. It's blocked, and that's a wonderful finish from John Yeboah. The first shot was blocked, and then the second shot smashes that into the roof of the net. Let's take a look at that again. Pedro Henrique over to Schaefer, and he's wondering what to do here. Skips past the challenge, and then over to Yeboah. It's blocked, and then lashes a volley. Keeper got a hand to it, but luckily enough, couldn't keep it out, and rightfully so, the keeper's furious with himself. Tekel swings a ball in. Rosa, Pedro Henrique now. Over to Yeboah. And what can we do here? He's played an interesting ball out to Neudecker. And he's got time, but he plays it across the Post, who swings a great ball into Pedro Henrique. And that is 3-0. Danny Post with a wonderful ball over the top. And Pedro Henrique has been absolutely incredible in this first half. Great off the ball movement here. He sees Danny Post, runs in between the central defenders, and slots that into the middle of the goal. Keeper should do a lot better there. There's no way that he should be conceding a shot like that. And as you can see from this little panel on the right, we are absolutely smashing them to pieces. They've hit the woodwork with both of their two of their shots. Had a couple of block shots as well, but yeah, 70% of the ball that we have, 9 shots, 3 clear-cut chances. We're all over them, and we could be in again with Danny Post on the ball. Neudecker over, but past that clears. But Pedro Henrique picks up the ball, back to Neudecker, and there's a little ball in, and Pedro Henrique has a hat-trick. Fantastic ball in from Neudecker, and great finish from Pedro Henrique, who has been absolutely incredible. Neudecker picks it up. He wanted the ball earlier, but Neudecker perfectly weights that pass in there and slots that into the top corner, and he is punching the air, delighted with his effort there. And look at that. Everyone's calm, everyone's composed, confident, however you want to call it. We are on fire. What? I didn't realise how quickly we scored those goals. 33, 35, 36. Wonderful 5 minutes there. Alright, now what should we say? Do you know what? I'm very happy with this. They best keep this up, because this is absolutely incredible. This is what I wanted to see the whole time from the team. And they're finally showing it. It's taken them a while, and we're now ahead of Twente on goal difference. Still a big gap between that little area there of teams between 2nd and 8th, and they've pulled one back. Hopefully this isn't the start of some dramatic comeback, but Damascene has scored a goal. Diemers with the ball in. Damascene beats everyone in the air. They had a lot of men over at the far post, and we didn't deal with it. Post to Schaefer. Back to Pachinek. Post again, and he's swung a ball over, but Paslak picks it out, and it's gone all the way to Damascene, who's rounded. Okay, we can't be doing that. Damascene's scored a second, and Post with the ball over, which was intercepted by Paslak, but what a ball that was. I don't know if that was a ball or a clearance. He's rounded the keeper and slotted that into an empty net, and we can't be doing that. We cannot be doing that. They've got another chance here. Tekel, Pedro Henrique clears, Bruno Costa flicks that on again, Marengo back out to Anger, to Diemers, and Damascene's got the ball, and he's struck that one wide, and we need to do something about this. Concentrate. Tell the boys to concentrate. They're overwhelmed by this. What is going on? Do you know what? We need to make some changes here. Jansen's not playing too well. We'll put Scheiman back on. Post is looking tired. We'll put Catamol on, which I'm dreading to see what Lee Catamol does here. And do you know what? We'll put Miljevic on. And we'll stick him on the left, where he's a bit more natural. Yeboah's had a great game today, so has Post. But we just need to sort this out a little bit. Build up a little bit of fitness for some of the players too. And hopefully we can just see this game out without any further problems. They seem a bit fired up. Bruno Costa's been injured, and we've used all 3 subs. Do I get an emergency transfer? Nope. So we'll take him off. We'll put Miljevic in the middle there. Call him an advanced playmaker. Put him on attack to support Neudecker. We'll have 2 Mazzalas in there. Lee Catamol can just slot in there, and these 2 can just go out wide a little bit. Miljevic just behind Pedro Henrique, give him a little bit of support there. And we're down to 10 men, so we'll just go down to cautious and just see this game out. Hopefully that's all that happens. I'm just hoping for no more highlights. The time's going away very quickly. There's 5 minutes to add on, and come on now. Miljevic drops the ball, Pedro Henrique and Van Ooyen hits that one over, and that was the last big chance, hopefully. And they've only got about a minute 12 seconds left, and it looks like we're going to be winning this game unless something awful happens. But Pedro Henrique, and great save by the keeper there, Passlack clears, and hopefully we can just take a little bit of time on the ball. Don't need to play it quickly. He does. Scheiman puts in the ball. Pedro Henrique is cleared, and then they're trying to play out Neudecker, Miljevic, Pedro Henrique. Passlack clears that one out, and there's only like 30 seconds left on the clock. Pachinik to Catamol, who plays a risky ball across to Van Ooyen. Scheiman back to Rosler, to Van Ooyen, Miljevic, and that's it. That's the final whistle, and we've secured a massive 4-2 win here over Fortuna Sittard. And you know, I'm just gonna say I'm very happy with that. No need to criticise that second half. We were 4-0 up, shouldn't have gone back to 4-2. We needed the goal difference, and as you can see, we've massively climbed up the table, all the way into the top half. Still way off this little area, but baby steps at the moment. I think that's a massive step in the right direction. I think these teams are well further ahead than any other team in this league, and it's going to take a big amount of investment into the team for us to try and crack that, and I don't think that we're necessarily able to at the moment. I think if we just establish ourselves in this sort of area between maybe 8th to 10th and then try and build our way up, that'll be the best way of running forward with this. But yeah, really happy with that performance. And what we will look at is, let's look at that PSV Eindhoven game in a few weeks. That'll be the next biggest game. The other teams are sort of in our position. Hopefully we can take this form, 4 goals in our last 2 games, and take that to the next level, keep up that form, and go into PSV away. But we should be able to secure a decent result there if we're still on this run of form. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching, and please do leave a like on the video, subscribe for future episodes, and put the notification button on as well, just so anytime there's a video uploaded, you can see it and then watch it straight away. And share the video as much as possible. It'll be amazing to get as much support on this as possible. And I'll see you next episode. Thank you.